I need to talk. I'm about to blow a gasket if I can't get some of this off my chest. If you live in a condo, you're dealing with a condo board or management company that is completely dysfunctional, or if you're trying to sell your condo and are just feel like you're hitting your head against a wall trying to get anything accomplished, well, you'll feel right at home. We've got a lot to talk about, and you are not alone. Hey friends, welcome to my condo. Hopefully the last time we will meet here for a while. If you've been following any of my videos, you know that I am planning on moving, and my last video was super exciting. It was my last day of work, and what a wild ride it has been. So listen, have you ever felt like things were going great, that you've mustered up all your courage to take the next step and to move forward in your life, but you took huge steps, big risks to move yourself forward, only to face even bigger obstacles as you travel your little journey? Well, that is my story for today. Where should we begin? My name is Rachel. I am 56 years old and I am not retired. I am of retirement age, but I am not even anywhere remotely close to being able to retire. Married and divorced twice, have 6 adult children with various degrees of estrangement going on, and I am flying solo for the first time in my life. I have been solo for about the last 5 years. What is this, 2025? Yeah. For about the last 5 years, it has been a bumpy road, and that road did bring me here to my current state, and I miraculously bought this condo. I say miraculously because I did not have a full-time regular job at the time that I tried to buy this condo. So we jumped through lots of hoops and I was able to finally get the mortgage. I moved in January 6th of 2023. Today is January 7th of 2026. So I am right at 3-year mark. And boy, do I have the stories of what I've learned and what I have experienced living in a condo association. So when I first moved here, I had literally no idea what it meant to live in a condo or to be a part of a community association. I thought it would be a great way to get to know my community and be a part of the action and making things better in my community. I was so excited about that, so I just jumped right in and joined the board. So I was a member of the Homeowners Association board for 2.5 years. And I served as the secretary, as the treasurer, as the president and the treasurer. Oh boy. So I do have a little bit of inside information of how things work with the board. And so then in September of last year, of 2025, I stepped down from the board, knowing that I was planning on selling my condo and moving out of state. So if you want to hear the backstory on how I made that decision and the process that I've been going through, you can look at my other videos. But today I wanted to talk about the ups and the downs, the frustrations, I would say the joys, but I cannot think of any joys of being a part of or living in a condo association. But what brings me to this video today is because obviously I am trying to sell my condo. I put it on the market in mid-October and I got an offer. I think it was at the end of November, the beginning of December. So they decided that they would schedule the closing for January 9th. Again, today is January 7th, so that's in 2 days we're supposed to be closing. So things were going along just fine, but there's this little thing that is required when you're selling your condo, which is that the lender asks the management company for a resale certificate or packet with all of the various condo docs, they call them. And one of those has a questionnaire that only the management company can complete. Lenders look at that questionnaire, and depending on how the questions were answered, they will determine whether they're able to approve financing of your condo unit. In other words, the buyer's lender needs to review these documents and make sure that the property and the association meets all the requirements for Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. Even if it's a private lender, the vast majority of private lenders actually do sell their mortgage loans to Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, the federal mortgage companies, I guess they are. And so even if it's a private lender and you're not going through Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, you're still going to have to meet the requirements. So a little bit of back history. I wish I didn't know so much now, just so much I have learned about condos. But actually in 2021, you may or may not be aware of this, especially if you live in Florida. I'm sure you are aware of this. In 2021, there was a tragic high-rise condo that collapsed, and about 100 people died, and there were billions of dollars of lawsuits. And it really just changed the entire landscape, impacting everyone in the condo industry. So that would be condo boards, management companies, insurance companies, lenders, obviously, and a lot of the lenders and real estate agents. Unless condos are their specialty, most real estate agents don't know anything about how condos function. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac requirements became very strict. And if your association manager does not answer the questions correctly, or if they unwittingly mention something that makes it seem like your aging infrastructure is in need of critical repairs, which would mean that a major system is going to fail in the next 12 months if this does not get remedied. So I guess I'm rambling quite a bit. I don't have anything prepared for our little talk today. And I really wish that you were here with me right now so we could actually talk. But as you can see, I am sitting in a quiet, empty little apartment right now because I am in the process of moving, and I am scheduled to be leaving on Friday in 2 days. So back to my story. So everything was going along fine, and I had no indication whatsoever that there were any issues until yesterday. Was that just yesterday? Yeah, I think it was. So on Friday, January 2nd, I quit my job in preparation for moving. And over the weekend, I focused on selling all of my possessions, clearing out my entire condo. I plan on moving to another state, and I'm just taking what fits in my little car. So it's been quite the process of downsizing and getting rid of everything. So majorly focusing on minimalism and essentialism and all the isms that say I don't want to focus on my possessions, and all of my furniture and all of my accumulated little junkety junks. I shouldn't say that. I mean, I had a lot of nice pieces. I had a lot of nice decor. I would have loved to keep all of that, but in the end, it is just stuff. And so I put everything in storage and put everything else on Facebook Marketplace, and have spent the past 3 or 4 days getting rid of all of my stuff. And any of the few pieces of furniture that you see around me, which are very few. There's a little dining table over there. Yeah. All the major pieces of furniture that I have, the buyer agreed to buy them from me. So even though I'm sitting on a chair and I have a couch and a bed and a dining room table, they are actually scheduled to be sold to the buyer. So I will be leaving those behind. As I'm going through all of this, yes, this was yesterday morning, and my plan was to paint my kitchen because that was the one request that the potential buyer had asked for. So the home inspection and everything came back clear. I have a whole video on how I was stressing out about that and worried, and it all was for nothing. So things just seemed to be really moving along. I was dealing with the emotions of the excitement and the fear of quitting my job and moving. And I went to the store to get some paint supplies. And on the way, I got a phone call from my agent saying that the buyer's lender had an issue with the association and that they would be in touch. And I mean, have you ever just been flying high and felt like you were on top of the world? You had mustered up all your courage to do the big thing, to move forward in your life, to take risks, and then you actually took the risks. You actually quit your job. You actually sold all of your possessions. You actually have a plan for moving out of the state, and 2 days before you're supposed to close on your mortgage and drive away, they're going to tell you that there's a problem with the association and the loan is not likely to get approved. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I tried to make a video yesterday because I was like, my whole being just collapsed. I was so happy in the morning, and then I got that call, and it was just like I was instantly, we'll just say, emotionally challenged the entire day. I was literally in the middle of a painting project, which I was doing for, the kitchen was fine the way that I liked it, and they requested that it be painted in the same color as the rest of the apartment, which is a drab gray, and it wasn't something that I would have chosen, but I was doing it because the buyer requested that. So I'm in the middle of this painting job, and I get the news that the sale is probably not going to go through and that there's some serious issues. I wanted to quit. I wanted to quit everything. I wanted to lay down. I wanted to drink a lot of alcohol. I wanted to just quit my life and cry. I was terrified. What do you mean? I just quit my job. I just literally gave all my possessions away. I have no dishes. I have no cookware. I have no clothing. Oh. And now you're going to tell me this thing is going to fall through? Oh my gosh. Okay. But this video was going to be about dealing with a condo association. So back to that. I don't want to go through all how a condo board functions and is supposed to function. Needless to say, mine does not function well. So it turns out that the very professional, very kind, very hardworking property manager is also basically inexperienced and did not realize that when you say certain things like the decks and the stairways are in need of critical repairs, that means something. There is an actual legal term of what critical repairs mean. And so to accidentally say that regular routine maintenance, which is important, I'm not saying that it isn't important, but to say that regular routine maintenance is a critical repair is the death blow to getting your financing approved. A lender is not going to approve a loan when the property has critical repairs. So, where do we go from here? Thank you so much for sitting with me and for listening to me go on about the situation. So thanks for listening. You're a good friend. And that's what we all need sometimes at moments like these. So I guess if you relate to anything that I'm saying, or maybe you're going through something that's similar, you're having frustrations with your condo association, maybe you're buying into a condo, and we can talk about what that all really means. Let me know, because I have some experience that I would be happy to share with you, and I wish that someone had shared it with me. Maybe you are trying to sell your condo and you're facing some similar things that I'm facing. So let me know in the comments and let's have a conversation. I'd love to make more videos about the joys and the hair-pulling frustrations of working with a condo association. Maybe you're a solo who is venturing out on your own for the first time in your life, later in life, in your 50s, 60s or beyond. Maybe you are a solo who, like me, is not able to retire and are on the journey of figuring out what you're going to do for the rest of your life and how you're going to finance that. Maybe you're a solo who is moving to a new state and you want to do that together with a friend. Well, you've got a friend in me. So drop me a comment, let me know what's going on for you, let me know what kind of questions you have and what kind of conversations you would like to have so that I can make some more content as we go. Because the good news in all of this is that I am currently not employed. So I have time to focus on this YouTube channel, and I need to know what you all want to talk about. And I'm super excited to get to know each one of you and just to have some fun building community. I'm really not doing this to make money. I'm not trying to sell you anything. If I ever do create something that is worthy of selling, I will let you know. But at this time, my goal is really just to create community because I need some friends. I need to find my people who are like me and some people who are a little bit farther along than me that can give me advice, and I'd love to talk with anyone who is remotely interested in all things solo living in your 50s, retirement, not retirement, living in condos, buying and selling condos, being on a condo board. A lot of things that we want to do in 2026, and I am not going to let this little, I guess this will have to be continued because I didn't get to talk about, so what happened? There is more to the story, and I am still planning on moving. I am still scheduled to leave on Friday, whether my condo is sold or not. So there's more to the story. So tune in, and I will see you in the next video. Hopefully the sun will be shining and I will have some new stories for you. Okay, so take care of yourself, be good to one another, be kind to yourself. We'll see you in the next video.